So let's talk Sharks real quick. They lose in overtime against Calgary. Tyler got the win of the week right at Seattle. And on Fan Appreciation Day, which was what me and Sam were thinking, they lose 6-2.
Y'all were not appreciated.
Actually, I did see a meme of just the Sharks logo, but it's Mr. Rogers going, I'm really proud of you. And the headline was just when the Sharks secure the the highest percentage to win the number 1 overall pick in the lottery on Fan Appreciation. So it's like, I appreciate you for losing, the tank for Celebrini is on officially. They have the highest chance at getting the first overall pick with that loss, and so that's nice. They're dead last everywhere right now, so obviously they secured the first overall pick. That's not going to get any better. The only thing we have left to discuss is win of the week.
I want to say this is that yes, you're almost there, Vince. So I'll give you that credit too. But we literally have 50% correct.
Yeah, just as a group, the Sharks have 19 wins on the season. I forgot to update the records in the show doc, but I'm looking at it now on the actual official standings. So they have 19 wins, and we've picked
nine
18 of them.
Yeah,
basically.
Yeah. It's crazy.
That's kind of wild. Kind of wild. So this is interesting. So this coming week they're doing the Western Canada swing. They're playing at Edmonton and at Calgary to close out the season. And I think I'm going to take the Calgary game because I want to choose a team that's not in the playoffs versus a team that is in the playoffs.
Yeah, obviously I have to make it live, so I will go the other way.
All right. Sam, which way are you going?
Calgary.
All right. We're trying this dance one more time. We're going to see who ends up winning the win of the week for the year. Kind of weird phrasing, but we had a lot of fun with this segment. We knew this team was not going to be very good. They proved us right. And, just kind of hoping for something good to happen during the week was kind of fun. And we got it right fairly often when they did get a win. At least one of us was on it, usually. So
I just, all I want to see is the NHL draft. I want to celebrate with Celebrini. That's what I want.
Right. Yeah. Stick taps, buddy. Stick taps for that. Okay. So now we dance back to the bad ownership. And we got to talk about this Phoenix, Arizona Coyotes situation. The players were told on Friday that relocation to Utah for next season is likely, almost certainly happening. The current hope is to announce officially on Thursday or Friday before the Stanley Cup playoffs begin. And so basically the plan is the league is going to buy the team for $1 billion, and then they're going to sell it to Utah owner Ryan Smith, who also owns the Jazz, for $1.2 billion, which is similar to an expansion fee, I guess, if you look at it that way. Alex Morello, who owns the Coyotes right now, he's going to have a 5-year window to get an arena built. He's still going to try to get this land auction that's happening in June and try to build an arena right next to Scottsdale. And so basically the whole plan, the NHL was just fed up, I think, at this point. And I'm so upset for the fans. That team has been there for almost 3 decades now at this point. That is
so stupid.
Ingrained. And it's
such a stupid. Yeah. This guy couldn't get it done, but you know what? Mm-hmm. Give him an expansion team and 5 years exclusive window.
Well, what I don't understand was that obviously the Coyotes outstayed their welcome and there was bad debts. Mm-hmm. There's so much to this story than just this last 2 weeks. But what came out this last 2 weeks was that apparently Alex Morello was totally going to fund the whole entire stadium deal on his own. But then the governor was like, dude, I'm tired of you, man. Like we've done this song and dance a bunch of times. I want you out of here.
It sounds like he's losing favor.
The governor walked it back a couple days later.
Yeah, because now he's going to get a new team.
Right. So the governor was upset that they were going to try to build it closer to, not the governor, the mayor of
I'm sorry.
the
Yes.
mayor of Glendale, Arizona, I believe it was.
Well, no, Scottsdale.
Scottsdale.
Because it's right there. That's where most of their season ticket holder base was.
Right.
Was in Scottsdale and like that part of the.
So I guess his point was he didn't want the stadium to be hooked up to his city's utilities. That he's saying, nah, man, you need to be hooked up to, Phoenix utilities, and you need to have, the traffic being able to be on that side of the city. So there was like some logistics and, egress, ingress, stuff going on.
Shit. Yeah.
But now he's walking that back. But he's kind of walking it back because the expansion team, and I'm assuming because of the fan outrage over, like, man, you're costing us our team, you asshole.
Yeah. So it was actually reported, I don't remember where, but I did read this a couple of different places, that Gary Bettman went to talk to Alex Morello, and they were talking about this plan to buy the land that's going up for auction. And he said, "Can you guarantee me anything in the next 2 years?" And he said, "No, I can't." So that's why. So officially, that's why this move is happening. The Coyotes name and image, likeness, all that, the branding and everything, that's going to stay in Phoenix. So that way, if the time comes to reactivate Phoenix as an expansion market, they still have that name. They can still use that name. It's similar to how when actually the Winnipeg Jets moved to Phoenix in 1996, the name Jets stayed there. And then when Atlanta got kicked out of their building and had to find a new home, they went to Winnipeg and took over the Jets moniker.
Right.
Right.
So we've hockey tends to leave the names in the cities where they are now a little bit more often. I don't really, off the top of my head, I don't have an instance where I guess it would be the first time that Atlanta team left. The Atlanta Flames moved to Calgary and stayed the Flames, but for the most part, they leave the name and moniker and all the mascot and stuff with the city. So if Atlanta comes back again in this expansion process, they could still be the Thrashers again too. So I mean, they may choose to start clean with a new, fresh everything, but it's entirely possible that they be the Thrashers again. And basically at this point, it looks like the NHL is just in expansion mode right now.